Hey ladies, it's Anne, and I tried to make a video at midnight, but I uploaded it to YouTube, and apparently it got rejected because it was too long, so I'm gonna speed through my responses. I'm glad you guys got the postcard. I don't know if Meredith got it, but yeah, and oh goodness, Fun Fest. It's a music festival. It's on a much smaller scale than ACL, but I think the lineup is a lot more inspiring. It's more catered towards my taste, and it's really cool that we're in AED together, Nicole, but I kind of had a feeling that that would be the surprise, so nice try. My life has been crazy the past week. Friday I went laser tagging. I got my ass handed to me by a 8-year-old. Saturday was a disappointing game, but I'm okay with that because I'm a California girl. So, Pac-10, but Stanford better come up on top. What else? And so after the game, I went to eat sushi with a bunch of Blantonites, who are basically the honors kids, and they crazy. They went to a rave afterwards. I didn't go, that's not my thing, but I feel like a lot of these kids, well, not a lot, but I've met a few kids who were like really ecstatic about being independent now, and so like if they want to go out, they just go out, and I guess they do their thing, like they still keep up with school, but it's kind of sad. Let's see. Sunday was church, it was normal. Monday night I went to see Cassie at Home for the Painfully Alone. He's on his final tour, so he stopped by Austin. I went. I dragged Bo along and took his concert Virginity. It was really funny. And I was really loud. He asked for requests, and I yelled, "Love Connection!" And so he heard me, and Cassiatone, aka Owen Ashworth, he was like, "Oh, Love Connection, oh, okay." Only problem is I didn't write that song, so I never took the time to learn the lyrics. I'm gonna need some help from the audience. So 3 hardcore fans were called up to the stage, and they sang. It was beautiful, and I made really happy to know that I made it possible. And so the concert got out a little bit past midnight, so I got back to my dorm around 1, and I was looking forward to sleeping in. That didn't happen because I got a text message from the UT Police Department about an armed man at the library, and at first I didn't think much of it. I thought, worst case scenario, it was a handgun, but I thought it was most likely a guy armed with a knife or a baseball bat, and so I was like, forget this, I have a 12:30 class, maybe I can sleep in, nothing's gonna happen. And then a few moments later, I heard sirens, and my roommate woke up, and then our suite mates were like, check the news, because we don't have a TV in our room, so we went to our suite mate's dorm, and we were watching TV, and it was so surreal to see campus like that. It was chaotic, and so I was on lockdown, and I was safe, and I got so many messages from people, and Facebook was blowing up like hell, and it was really scary. But like after everything was declared clear, everything returned to normal, and I thought that was quite sad because someone lost their life. Granted, it was the gunman, but this gunman, like we now know he was a student. He went here. He has a family and friends, and we lost someone from our community. We don't know what his motives were. But Wednesday, I was walking around the South Mall campus, and if any of you know about the shooting from the 1960s, the South Mall was where a lot of those victims fell or died, and so there were trees were roped together, and dangling from the trees were notes of thanks and gratitude and flowers, and it was just really sweet, but just so surreal how like life can just go on like that from a tragedy. But yeah, I'm alive. Everyone else is alive. And this is basically my condensed version of the 17-minute video that I had earlier. Oh, and Andrew, I would respond to you, but I mean, you seem to have been just too busy to post a video, and I'm gonna give you some slack unlike everyone else because I'm a decent human being. And yeah, Mir pointed out that she and I seem to be the only people posting up pictures, so get to it. I've been so obnoxious with trying to document what's been going around. I'm at 107 photos in my UT album, so if you ever have time to kill, you can always check that out. Plans for this weekend, I don't really have plans. I wanted to go home, not for the OU game, but just to go home and maybe grab some cold weather clothes, even though it's still really warm here, but my parents were like, this isn't a good weekend for you to come home. Next weekend I might hang out with some peeps, so I don't think, for some peeps who go to school, not where I go to school. So, I mean, that wouldn't be a good weekend to go home. And just, you would think that being only a few hours away from home, it'd be so convenient. I mean, school is basically my life. So I miss you ladies, and Andrew, I guess. You guys are free to visit whenever. I mean, Austin's a really great city, and coming back from laser tag, it was late at night. Well, it wasn't that late. It was dark, and it was my first time really seeing the Austin skyline, and it was great. My big Jonash was just, he seemed really jealous because he said something along the lines of, you guys are so lucky that you guys are freshmen and Austin is your city for the next 4 years, and you better enjoy it while you can because it doesn't last long enough. And it was great. And that, together with that weird sense of surreal unity that we all felt during the whole gunman scare, I really love my school. I love my cattle herd. And win or lose this weekend, we still have more victories over OU and the Red River Rivalry. So hello, what's up? Our football team is still pretty young, so give them some time to shine. Bye ladies, and Andrew.